What's up, guys? Beatbox Blade here. We is playing more Mario 64. I can't. Oh. Okay. What do we got? Through the jet stream. I can't actually do this mission yet because I needed the metal cap. So, hold on. Did I do Big Boo's Haunt yet? I didn't. So we're starting Big Boo's Haunt this episode. Let's do it. Look at that creeper. I wonder if if King Boo, or well, all the Boos rather, were they just like dead people, or well, are they dead people? So it's because they're ghosts. So were they like living people, or were they just created as Boos from the Super Mario gods? Ridiculous. Come on in here. It's so garbage. Okay. Where do I go? This mission is what? Go on a ghost hunt. So that's where you have to kill all the Boos in the mansion. Or re-kill them, rather. Which reminds me. No. Bad chair. Bad chair. Ah! Bad chair. Which reminded me, it like took me an hour to, whoa, weird flash of light. It took me an hour to just think about this and really wrap my head around it. Like, it's totally unrelated as to what I was just talking about, but could Magneto pick up Thor's hammer? I don't honestly know. This guy actually gets stuck in the wall once you go by him. I don't know if Magneto could pick up Thor's hammer. Because it said those who are worthy, well, the dude, Thor's dad, put, I don't know if I want to call it a curse, but put, I suppose, the spell on it to say that only those who are worthy can pick up the hammer. So, since Magneto's not technically actually picking it up, because the hammer has never dealt with something like that before, somebody being able to use metal, or being able to manipulate metal. So, would Magneto be able to pick it up since he's using his power instead of, because we all know Magneto is not worthy to pick up a hammer such as Muldrin or whatever. This mission is literally the same as the last mission. So I don't know because the hammer is not sentient. It's not alive. So would it be able to register? Would it be able to register that, oh, I'm not being picked up? Because, hold on. Would it be able to register saying, I'm not being picked up by human hands, I'm being picked up by an ability? It's a hammer, so I don't think it can. But I could be wrong, because it has the ability to recognize who's worthy and who's not worthy. So, I don't know. Would Magneto be able to pick up Thor's hammer? The overall question. I'm gonna say yes, because it's a hammer, it doesn't have a mind of its own, and I think its curse only activates when somebody's hand is on the hammer. And it judges if they're worthy or not. So, I would say yes. Yes. Well, what is Secret of the Haunted Books? What is Thor's hammer like made out of? It's made out of it looks like it's made out of metal, but it could be made of, like, anything, literally, because they're gods. It could be made of... Wait, what was it mentioning? Secret of the Haunted Book? It could be made of Kachin, the strongest metal in the universe, according to Dragon Ball Z. We don't know, because we don't know the extensions of Thor's world. Ow. Ow! Books! We're just... Hazama. Let me... Ow. I think it's this one. No, it's the top one, then this one. Yeah, then this one. So, I suppose it would come down to what is Thor's hammer made out of. Because would Thor's hammer be made out of just regular metal? Regular metal that was invented by humans? I don't know. I guess my overall... What is this mission? I'm gonna guess my overall answer would be yes. Because Magneto, if you remember in... What's through this door? Oh, I remember. If you remember through in one of the movies, Magneto, or that lady, pumped just straight up iron into this guy, and like while she knocked him out, she pumped iron into him, and then Magneto used that iron to like break free. So he wasn't using metal, he was using iron. And I fell. I might just sound like an idiot because I don't know the difference between iron and metal, except for one is more sturdy. So, but my point would be, since Magneto can pick up... Actually, I'm actually confident about this now. I'm going to say it's yes, because Magneto can pick up Wolverine and manipulate him, because his entire body is full of adamantium and a metal that came from outer space. How many coins I got? A metal that came from outer space. So I believe Magneto can pick up Thor's hammer, because even though it's an unknown metal, it's still metal. Oh, I missed the coin that was down here. Ugh. Okay, oh, never mind, I actually got it. Now I'm reassured about this. Because I took forever. When I sleep, or when I'm about to sleep, I just think of random crap that keeps me up. Like the other day, I had the question of, does Neji from Naruto, his taijutsu and all that, all of his palm chakra or whatever, does that fall under fire, wind, earth, water, or earth release, and or yin and yang? And me and my dad came up with that it doesn't fall under any of the releases. It's simply that they're manipulating their chakra enough to be able to do something like that. Because what they're doing, because it was explained by Neji once, that like chakra came out of their fingers. Oh, the last coin's in here. Chakra came out of their fingers to form a small blade, or I suppose like a small knife, and that's how they pierced your chakra points. So all it is manipulating chakra to an extreme instead of being yin or yang or any of the elemental releases. Okay, so today's just gonna be a Big Boo's balcony. I hate this mission. Today is going to be a paradox episode because, well, not a paradox, just a thinking episode. Where would Zelda Breath of the Wild fall in the timeline? Because I'm super curious and I don't know which door to go through. Oh, I know. Because I'm super curious where Breath of the Wild would fall through. I'm gonna... I would say after... Whoa. I would say after Wind Waker. Because I was watching a guy, and he pointed it out, that if you looked at the Master Sword from all the trailers and such, he pointed out that the Master Sword, even in the logo, like Zelda Breath of the Wild, you can see the Master... Oh my gosh! You can see the Master Sword, and it's got, like, rust marks on it, and it looks really old. I mean, in the first trailer it didn't, but in, like, every other one after that it did. It looks super old. So, I'm saying... I'm saying it's gonna fall in the child timeline as proposed by Hyrule Historia, as to where it's going to fall after Wind Waker. Because if you remember, fall after Wind Waker, because if you remember, at the end of Wind Waker, when Link stabbed Ganondorf. Yeah, when Link stabbed Ganondorf, like, in his head, he left the Master Sword there as water filled up Hyrule. Oh my gosh, I gotta be super careful. Yeah, as water filled up Hyrule. So, the Master Sword... The Master Sword would have been under there for a very, very long time for the next hero to grab it, and thus... the Master Sword... Oh, I have 30 power stars. That means I could fight Bowser for, like, the third time. What's that noise? I don't know. So, it would have sustained... The Master Sword would have sustained water damage because of how long it was underwater after Wind Waker. Because I'm sure after that, like, Hyrule was like, dug up or whatever. Because all that water went away after a very long time. Because I think the game after Wind Waker was like Minish Cap or something. I'm not entirely sure. I can look that up later. But yeah, the thing would have said... I don't know. I can't remember who brought this up, but I wish I could give him credit. But he brought up the valid point of it. Because swords, when they're left in water for a very long time, they gain rust on them, and the Master Sword had rust. And it was super water damaged. And in no other Zelda game would the Master Sword would have been left, like, underwater for that long. And thus, it seems like it would be just after Wind Waker, because it's the Master Sword, the legendary Blade of Evil's Bane, and it's a special sword. But even if it's left underwater for so long, that's why it's not completely destroyed after being left underwater for, like, literally, like, centuries. Because it's the Master Sword. I have my own Master Sword, like a real Master Sword, metal and all that. I'm looking at it right now. So I'm claiming that now it's going to be after Wind Waker because it was water damage, and the Koroks from Wind Waker appear, the little, like, children of the Deku Tree They are there. All right. With that thought, with those two rants I went on, that'll be the end of this episode. So, I'm good. I hope you was good. See y'all later. What's going? Bye-bye.